Cloud9 absolutely dominated BLGS. Here's our secret. So welcome back to the Apex Morning Shift, your number one ALGS and BLGS morning show on the planet. That is a fact. All right, so we just had a very action-packed and entertaining weekend with BLGS 3, so let's get right into it. Now, at the time that you guys are watching this episode, finals are being played tonight, Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just like we did for BLGS 1 and BLGS 2, there's gonna be a second episode coming out on Thursday, recapping the entire finals and how everything went. But for now, let's get right into everything that's happened in the rounds leading up to tonight's finals. On Saturday, we had rounds 1, 2, and 3. Starting with round 1, there was a total of 32 groups, with Moist in group 9, oh my god, mopping the entire lobby once again, finishing with 99 points ahead of second place. Really, guys? 1 point away from 100. But they picked up 100 kills. Koiful picking up more than half of them. Oh my goodness, dude. I feel like every single BLGS so far, Moist has treated round 1 like a pub. And then round 2 was cut down to 16 groups, with Lone Sharks gaining the most points in group 6 with 115 points. Whew. Now, for those of you who didn't watch last episode, we announced that Dropped, Knocked, and Yanya are no longer with Bleed and are now called Lone Sharks.
I didn't know they were called Lone Sharks.
Yeah, they're called Lone Sharks.
Oh. Because probably start watching your morning shift episodes, huh?
You don't even watch my own episode. What? And speaking of org signings, congratulations to ZachMazer, Lou, and Slayer for getting signed to Virtus Pro. Woo!
Woo! And not qualifying for finals.
And then came round 3, down to 8 groups, with Falcons having an amazing performance in group 6 with 83 points. Not bad. Now, unfortunately, there were 2 performances in group 5 that we were all very shocked about. Weave and Most Hated, who did not qualify for day 2, finishing in the bottom 10, which is heavily disappointing since Weave is sitting at 18th and Most Hated at 36th in the overall BLGS leaderboards. Very disappointing. I'm not too sure what happened there. Riley did express his frustration on Twitter.
I can tell you what the problem was.
What was the problem?
They're both really heavy edge fighting teams, and the meta change completely screwed them up because they capitalize off like mechanics and their gun skill. Quick knocks, wiping teams, that's what they do. And now they quick knock, they push, and then by the time they're actually fighting, there's like the reset.
The fighting now is just so different than it was like a month ago. They're 2 very great teams, so I don't have a doubt that they'll be able to adapt, but hopefully they do it soon because it was very fun watching them play in finals. And then on Sunday, we had quarterfinals and semifinals. In quarters, down to 4 groups. Here were the results. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4, where all 4 winners absolutely dominated every lobby. So shout out Cloud9, shout out Moist Esports, shout out Falcons, and shout out Liquid. Now, as beautiful as all that was, what was less beautiful was seeing 100 Thieves not qualify for semifinals. But Jen Burn's not back. It was still Rambo. And then the semifinals came around, and oh my goodness. Let's start with Group 2, which had so many teams that we were not expecting to not qualify. Liquid with first place, another team that hasn't made BLGS finals yet. Durag second place, Falcons third. Ooh, very nice to see. Falcons seem to be bringing back up in this meta.
What?
I like it.
They finished third in the semis? I don't want to be that guy, and I'm not going to say that we should put them on the title and the thumbnail again, but they almost didn't. Entering the last game, they were sitting at 10th. They were point cut off, and then they won the last game.
Bro, I can't put that in. We slander Falcons too much.
Okay. Honestly, Waltzy, you're my MVP of this entire BLGS.
I've had enough drama with Falcons for a while. But third place, good shit, boys. NRG 4th, Purple Slushy 5th, Fire Monkey 6th place, Tripodis 7th place, Odium 8th, also known as 9th, and Ape Gang 10th place. Now, if you look at the bottom 10, Oblivion, Luminosity, Complexity, who won last BLGS, by the way, and Virtus Pro all didn't qualify for finals, which is very unfortunate. But then again, it's BLGS. There's a lot of factors that factor in to these pro teams maybe not qualifying. So I wouldn't pull any conclusions on this performance. We'll have to wait and see how they do in BLGS 4. As for Group 1, here are the results. Cloud9 with first place, which I'll get back to in just a moment. Broski 2nd, Furia 3rd, Lone Sharks 4th, Moist 5th, Board 6th, Gods Among Men 7th, Stallions 8th, Dragons 9th, TSM 10th, and then here is your bottom 10. So not too many upsets in this group, but Cloud9 absolutely dominating the entire weekend. And for those of you who didn't know, Naughty was unable to play with Cloud9 this weekend, and Stunny is the one who stepped in to replace him. Now, usually when these pro teams have a player that can't play and they're forced to pick up a sub, it tends not to go too well. Like, for example, 100 Thieves, Falcons, but in Cloud9's case, it's actually quite the opposite. Before this BLGS, they failed to qualify for finals both times. And this weekend, not only did they qualify for their first BLGS finals, but they did it in an insane fashion, dominating with first place. Stunny really seems to be meshing well with Saucer's and Shubi's playstyle so very well. Their chemistry was flowing. It was truly beautiful to watch, especially when TSM decided to third-party them near Lava Fisher. Watch. I need to kill up.
They grappled in.
They're on them. Kill path. 90 path.
He's one.
Give me.
Give me.
Give me.
Do castle one. I'm dead. Last one on the left. Nice. He's gold.
They're walling towards us. On the right.
On the right. Pushing on the right. Get in their bump.
Give me one.
78, 2 of them. Nice. He's dragging me. Place on.
I shot on them so bad.
Last one.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god,
so bad,
bad.
bro.
Oh my stunning! TSM dead! TSM lose the third party fight! C9 is on fire! So I don't know what this means for Cloud9's future, but it'll be interesting to see if they're able to carry this momentum onto tonight's finals, see them perform against the top 20 teams in BLGS 3. It'll be very entertaining for sure. I can't wait to see what happens. Kai, predictions?
I would say between Falcons and Virtus. Oh wait, no, they didn't qualify for finals. Never mind.
Cloud9, I think they've got a really good momentum going. If not, I don't know why. I feel like NRG is going to have a great finals. Super excited for that. That being said, reminder that BLGS finals are tonight, Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nicewig's going to be watch partying them on his Twitch channel. So make sure you guys go check that out. As for me, that's it for today's episode of your number one ALGS morning show on the planet. If you guys have not followed me on Twitter, make sure you guys do so right now. Also, you can follow our cameraman. Sure, just go for it.
Let's go, baby.
I'm catching up to him on followers on Twitter.
We are the #1 cameraman on the planet. If that is a fact.
Don't forget, we got a second episode this week on Thursday, recapping the finals. Till then, take it easy, like and subscribe. Tracers. All right, outro time.
Bro, who the f even watches this? Like,
There's actually people who watch our outros.
Really?
Yeah, they actually do.
if you've made it this far, you gotta subscribe.
That's true. That's a good point.
Also, I'm not gonna be there in the next episode because I'm gonna be sleeping.
Wednesday morning?
If you guys like sleeping in, make sure you follow me on Twitter.